A crime that happens during a war?
I'm pretty sure it's a crime committed during times of war that violate human rights.
War crimes are acts carried out during war that violate international laws and customs defined by the Geneva Conventions and Nuremberg trials. Some common examples of war crimes include the intentional killing of civilians, taking hostages, and destroying civilian property. The central idea behind war crimes is that an individual can be held responsible for the criminal acts of a country during war.
Yeah.
No.
The Miley Massacre?
Yeah.
Going back up, we gotta
No.
track.
Based on these conventions, the United States has committed war crimes. For example, members of the U.S. Army murdered at least 400 innocent civilians, women, children, and the elderly in the My Lai massacre. After failed cover-ups extending through the ranks of the military, there was a single conviction widely viewed as a scapegoat. Thus, we are left with this dilemma. If atrocities like My Lai were committed by men raised in the same society as the anti-war protesters, should responsibility for these war crimes be set on individuals or to society as a whole?
Commander.
Yeah, I said the commander.
Highlighting the relativity explained within the legalistic perspective, military is a separate court within the legal system. What would be violations of civilian law are not often recognized or applied to those who have committed a so-called crime in war. Military law states that if actions of the soldier were orders from a superior, the responsibility will fall upon the one issuing said orders, unless the soldier acted alone or without the approval of his chain of command. Additionally, officers are found criminally responsible if omission to act is present, meaning they stopped nothing after knowing that something would or did happen. Proper punishment has been highly contested since the military's existence, but war crimes are presently punished either by an extremely long jail sentence or execution. Regardless of the current system, the punishment of those who have committed crimes against humanity remains up for debate. Larry Heinemann, a novelist and Vietnam veteran, once said this: "The war was devastatingly brutal. How do you come out and reconnect with your own humanity? Is it possible to do these things? These are the dark things on your heart." I asked a doctor once if there were actually dark places on your heart. He said that when you get a heart attack, part of your heart muscle dies. It becomes like a bruise and turns dark. The dark places on my heart are not going away.